If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of good etiquette both in the classroom as well as outside of the classroom to set yourself up for success as a college student. According to the December 2nd, 2019 article titled, "What Does Student Success Really Mean?" Annie Yee believes that for student success consists not just of good grades and steady progress towards graduation, but a holistic sense of fulfillment. Hello, I'm Blair Davis, and as a first-time freshman in college with goals to be a successful, well-rounded student, I think that it's important to share the tips that I've researched to help you have the very best chance of succeeding during your college years. In this presentation, I will discuss what college success can be described as, in addition to good etiquette both inside and outside of the classroom, which can help you ensure that you've set yourself up for success. To begin, let's discuss what college success can really be defined as. First of all, success is relative and varies from one individual to another individual, as we have all gone through many different backgrounds and have had many different challenges in life. My point of view in determining college success is simply meeting the goals that I've set for myself academically and happily living in my purpose while maintaining mental and emotional health. Because academics play such a huge role in the overall theme of success in college, and because mental and emotional health is so prevalent in today's society, I want to address those two specific areas as what I'm defining college success: academics and overall well-being. So now that we know what we're defining college success, let's discuss some etiquette that you can use both inside and outside of the classroom. So first of all, begin thinking like an adult. You will never regret being responsible, gracious, and patient like an adult. The better you set your mind in that way, the better you will be in the long run. So one thing that an adult always does is ask questions. You know, that the adult is relevant in the conversation and is wanting to know more about the subject or anything. Keep commitments. Understand that this world is a judgmental world, and that you are always being judged not only on your appearance, as we will get to later, but as well as your manners. You know, if you're not saying yes ma'am, or if you're just saying like yeah instead of yes ma'am or yes sir, that looks bad on you, and especially to a professor if you have one, or a teacher. And then also likability. Likability goes a long ways. Everyone wants to be liked, and I mean, I know I would personally want to be liked by my professor, and everyone as well should. So going along with that, we want to attend the full class. So we want to be on time, we want to be prepared, and we want to stay through the entire class time. One thing we do not want to do is we do not want to pack up before the bell or before you are dismissed by the professor. This goes back to manners, and just, you know, making sure you're here for the time of learning, you're not here for just to be here. You know, there's always something important going on in class. So third of all, this one might sound a little silly, but dress for the occasion. So back to what I was saying earlier, pajamas and loungewear, you know, tops that show midriff or cleavage, or, you know, anything that anyone doesn't want to see, that's distracting, and it's just not a good look to the professor or the teacher that you are, you know, learning from. So professors are not asking for students to show up in suit and tie and, you know, everything like that, or a dress. You know, they just want you to be not a distraction to your classmates. They just want you to be there to learn. And like I said, you know, it just all goes along with manners. You know, you're dressing as your name. So there's that. And then consider having a good relationship with your professor. So, you know, one way that's very relevant in today's society is emailing. A lot of students email nowadays, and I have found information about this. According to Harvard Business Review article written August 30th, 2021, Jeff Sue describes that writing a bad email isn't going to ruin your career learning the unspoken rules of writing emails can help you with how your professor will view you. So over here, I have the appropriate ways and non-appropriate ways to email your professor. So over here, this says, I couldn't come to class and I'm wondering if I missed anything important. Also, I got my grade and we need to talk ASAP because I didn't deserve the grade that you gave me. So first of all, this is just an overall negative tone towards the professor. And honestly, we should not address our professors in a negative way, as they are there to teach us and we are there to learn. So going off of this, there's not even an introduction. This is basically just complaining, and this says right here, I didn't deserve the grade you gave me. Well, your effort determines the grade. The professor doesn't just give grades. They evaluate your work, and depending on how much work you did or anything like that, they're just evaluating you simply on that. So over here we have a good, appropriate example for an email. So we have the heading, I missed today's class, but I've messaged a fellow classmate. Is there any way that you and I can meet to discuss the grade that I received on my last paper? I'm available during your office hours. And then this is simply ending with, thank you, Blair Davis, and then my class that I am attending. That also helps the professor know what class you're in. And this is just overall the appropriate way to connect to your professor and build relationships. Another way to build relationship with your professors is to not give excuses and to not procrastinate. Make appointments with your professor. They're there to help you, and if they're there to help you, you better take that and go along with it. Lastly, complete your assignments in a timely manner. In addition to using strategies in the classroom to be successful, there are some strategies outside of the classroom that will help you just as much. So, first of all, strike a healthy balance between academic effort and other areas of life. According to the February 3rd, 2023 article by Jerry Cosman for Melvin Behavioral Health, he states that according to the National College Health Assessment, 80% of college students reported feeling overwhelmed and 40% reported that it was difficult for them to function. So ways that will benefit college students to be successful, like I said earlier, with the overall well-being, is to stay active. So don't just stay in your dorm all day, or don't just stay in your apartment or anything like that. Go out, take a fresh breath of air, rejuvenate yourself and feel good. Practice self-care, as mental and emotional well-being is just as important as physical health. That is a big, big one. Remember the value and importance of friendships. You have so many people around you, and you simply don't just want to lean on yourself. And fourth, seek help from counselors, your peers, your professors, your parents. I know my parents love when I call home, and I bet your parents would love if you call home too, and just ask for help or just lean on them. Finally, make good use of your time. Attend tutorial sessions, be involved in study groups. If there's a campus community-wide event going on, attend those, because that is only just going to help you reach out to everyone else, and to just overall, that will give you a good overall well-being. I've discussed what college success can be defined as, in addition to good etiquette both in the classroom and outside of the classroom, which can ensure you that you've set yourself up for success as a college student. I'd like to leave you with this quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It is hard to fail, but it is worse to have never tried to succeed.